You see this look on my face? It's because I was sad and I couldn't see it, but now I see you. Yay! Okay, guys, you ready to continue this lesson that we were working on? We started it on Monday, and we were working on fiction, nonfiction, finding the nonfiction in the fiction, and today's the fiction part. So, go find that little sticky note. Where did you put the nonfiction fact that you learned? You need to pause it? Go ahead. You can go right on ahead, because I almost had to pause mine, but I found it. Birds migrate and build nests. Did you remember that one? Do you remember that big word, migrate? What was it? I think it was like they move. Oh, that's right. I was flapping my wings. So they move in search of food and home, something like that. Place to live on purpose because of something that's going on. I don't know. You might have to teach me later. I'm getting old. But anyways, I do love the chirping birds in spring. So you have yours. I have mine. I want you to keep that to the side. And I want you to enjoy this book that's already been recorded for us, which is really cool. Minimize that. Happens every time. It happens every time. All right, ready? Find your nonfiction series in fiction.
And then it's spring. Written by Julie Foliano. Illustrated by Aaron E. Stead. First, you have brown. All around, you have brown. Then there are seeds. And a wish for rain. And then it rains. And it is still brown. But a hopeful, very possible sort of brown. And is that a little green? No, it's just brown, sort of brown. Then it is a week. And you worry about those little seeds. And if maybe it was the birds. Or maybe it was the bears and all that stomping. Because bears can't read signs that say things like, please do not stomp here. There are seeds, and they are trying. And then it is one more week. And the brown, still brown, has a greenish hum that you can only hear if you put your ear to the ground and close your eyes. And then it is one more week. And a sunny day. That sunny day that happens right after that rainy day. And you walk outside to check on all that brown. But the brown isn't around. And now you have green. All around, you have green.
What do you think? Oh, it's gonna happen. I gotta remember to exit that other one, guys. Oops. Where'd I go? There I am. I always forget to exit the other one. Were you able to find your fact? Well, really, it was a lot about the planting part, right? So I didn't really hear anything about birds migrating and building nests, but I sure did hear them chirping in the background. So I would assume I could make the inference that those birds were migrating back and kind of hanging out. I don't know. I'm curious if you heard any of your parts in there. But either way, it was a great story, right? I love the part about the bear, and the bear kind of, what did they say? A bear can't read a sign? Oh, guess what? I can reference the text because I happen to have a copy of the good old-fashioned book right here. Let's see here. Which part was it? Can you remember which part it was? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Look at that. And this is what it said. It said, or maybe it was the bears and all that stomping, because bears can't read signs. Well, that's nonfiction, right? But kind of mixed in with a fiction part, especially with that bear holding that sign, that say things like, please do not stomp here. There are seeds and they are trying. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, what do you think? Could you retell the story in beginning, middle, and end? Could you think of what the problem in the story was and then the solution? All of these things we've worked on all year. So you pick what you want to work on in your head as we follow up to that. All right? But either way, fiction, nonfiction, we can learn some real nonfiction stuff from fiction books, but we have to remember that it's a story that continues from beginning to end. And if we want to learn the true facts, then we would go to the nonfiction. Says the librarian, right? We go in, we say, I'm doing some research on spring and signs of spring. She wouldn't take you over to the fiction section automatically and give you books like, and then it's spring, right? She would take you to the section that this is, because it's super important that you stick with them if you're researching something. And then you can apply it to the good old stories that you read. Okay, boys and girls, I love you. Hey, you are picking in Raz Kids. You're going to go in your account. You can pick any, it's not this book, any nonfiction book. Read it. Well, have it read to you. Read it into the speaker and then answer the questions. And remember, if you don't get any of the questions correct, you go back and you correct them. Because then you get 100. And then pick a fiction book. Listen to it, read it, answer the questions, and then make sure you get a 100 on that one too. I can't wait to see which book she picked because I have my magical teacher powers. And I can go in there and see what you did. Okay? Happy Wednesday. Love you. Bye.